Hey guys, hello and welcome. My name is Gaurav from Social Kandura, and joining us today is the founder and managing director for Sugee Group, Mr. Nishant. Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure. And congratulations on the launch and welcome to the Middle East. Now, Sugee Group has had a heritage of over 35 years across different parts of the world, Lisbon, India, and particularly Bombay. And today we are here at the Burj Al Arab, surrounded by the beautiful views of the Palm. It's a very interesting place for us to be here today. So welcome once more, and congratulations on the launch. Big moves happening in the UAE. We're getting started. The first investment's going to be in Ras Al Khaimah, and a lot of heritage coming through from Bombay as well. First question, which we sort of want to get off the rack, is what does Sugee mean? And what does it actually signify as a developer, as someone who, over 4,000 homes have been sent out?
Sugee basically it means, the literal meaning of Sugee is different, but as the company stands, we believe in delivery, we believe in integrity, and that's what we are trying to get to UAE.
Right.
That's all about it.
Very straightforward query. And I see that, the first stepping stone which you're putting into UAE is in Ras Al Khaimah.
Yes.
And you have a huge investment as well that is going in over there. What was the inclination towards choosing Ras Al Khaimah apart from other places in the UAE?
See, as my colleague Pritesh mentioned, we have been doing a lot of research for last 1.5, 2 years, and then we found an opportunity there, which I think we got a entry, I would say, on time in the Ras Al Khaimah market, and that is what has made Sugee start its first project in Al Marjan. Al Marjan is
Al Marjan Islands.
Yes.
So very interesting concept that's going on over there. And what is the positioning that we have for the brand? Because in India, it's conceived to be a very high-end premium brand. Is that the same conversation that we're bringing through to RAC as well?
It's a high-spec design-centric company. Basically, high-spec, and the quality is what we use. In construction, in the skeleton of the building, is way ahead of any other brand in India, at least.
And we've also seen that, obviously being in India and then now in Portugal as well and then now to UAE, when you look at international expansions, what is the most important thing that you want to drive down as a brand value that you have in mind before entering a new market as such?
Integrity and delivery again. We just want people and all the stakeholders to be happy with us. What has been our principle in India, in Lisbon, and that is the same principle we would want to get here.
Got it.
So all the stakeholders, as everybody, customers, be it vendors, everybody should. I'm a believer of collaboration. All of the stakeholders, if they grow together,
right,
it gives a lot of depth in the market, and obviously, Sugee as a company, we get a lot of spread as well.
Right.
That is what we will be targeting here.
And obviously, they've successfully delivered over 4,000 happy homes.
Yes.
The word we use is happy homes.
Yes.
That goes well into how much they delve into quality and happiness at the end consumer. One very interesting question which we also had was, the Ras Al Khaimah market now is getting crowded with so many new people that are coming in.
Yes.
As an end investor or an end buyer who's looking to buy the first property in Dubai, for example, in the UAE, what would be the inclination towards going for a project which is doing the first project in the UAE? How do you make sure that you attract those type of investments as well in terms of pricing, in terms of quality, in terms of deliverables? How are you strategizing
Honestly,
that?
From whatever I have learned, if you have a strong product, then I don't think sales is an issue.
Right.
The problem lies in not only telling people the product is good, the product should actually be good.
Correct.
And if you try and consistently keep on delivering that, or in your first project, you just talk about product and delivery, I think the buying is never an issue. And at least Ras Al Khaimah for next 2-3 years, Ras Al Khaimah is going to be on a very positive trajectory, is what I believe.
Right.
And obviously after the launch of the integrated resort,
Of course, that's coming in over there. Yes, correct.
Yes.
A lot of moves making in Dubai as well. I've heard that obviously you've picked up more properties that you want to do in Dubai, more investments coming in as well. So a lot of resources are being put into. Yes. And why, of all the countries in the world, why the United Arab Emirates?
Leadership is very encouraging here, and obviously for real estate players, see, for real estate, understanding the development control regulation is very important. And the transparency which I found in UAE is pretty straightforward, very encouraging, and I don't see delays in approvals. I don't see delays in land acquisition due diligence, I would say.
Right. So the paperwork that's required for the thing as well.
Right.
Are you also tying up with local banks for financing options, for credit options?
We will try.
You will go do that. Okay.
We have been working with bankers all our life. So in India, SBI has been our biggest banker. In Portugal, Novo Banco has been our biggest banker. And yes, we will explore all the possible opportunities in UAE as well.
So they're making it much easier for you, obviously, to access these properties, and looking at the diaspora of the interest that you're getting now. Are you getting more of investors? Are you getting more of end users? What is the spectrum that you're getting?
We are more of end user driven company than investor driven company.
Okay.
So we would obviously try to reach to end users more than investors.
Got it. And something very interesting which you mentioned also was that you had the intel that RAC's going to go really well, and a couple of years ago is when you've acquired land. Do you want to talk something about the intelligence team that you have that actually tells you the market research, property trends?
No,
what's the
Ras Al Khaimah, honestly, our entry into Ras Al Khaimah, I tell everybody there are Mr. Abdulli, Khalid and Harshindra. They are the reason we are in Ras Al Khaimah first. They kind of explained us very nicely what is going to happen and what is the right time to enter that market. And our Ras Al Khaimah entry, I would give it to these three friends of mine. I mean,
right.
I would not shy away to call them family. I mean,
that's great coming in, obviously from
yes.
the land of the UAE as well, that people are bringing in. So exciting days ahead, exciting projects. One thing also which has been very prominent with the Sugee Group is they've always delivered on time and they've over-delivered on quality. Are we looking to be seeing the same thing with RAC as well?
We would want, and we would 100% take the same legacy ahead.
Now, one of the most important things, the real estate market is talking in general is about sustainability and using, local produce, local sources as well. What's your take on that, and can we see more of that in your projects?
Yes, we would like to source from local produce, local material, and obviously we would kind of stick to all the certifications, whatever required for our project.
Any message to people who are showing interest in the project now, who are looking at, find out more, what information is out there, when can they how do we get in touch with you, what are the information, do you have a site office, plans of getting up the samples ready, or that?
So I think we'll have our office and the project, whatever collaterals ready in next 60 days.
Okay.
We will be launching this project in maybe first week of April also.
Okay.
And I obviously can talk a lot, but I don't understand what are the RERA guidelines here.
Of course.
I'm still in learning phase.
Right.
So I would not talk much about it.
So he's a rather busy man, so I'm just going to leave him with one last question.
Yes.
What was your biggest challenge entering the UAE market, and what was the best way that you overcame it?
Understanding the market. I mean, the kind of the growth which everybody believes UAE is going to bring in for next 5 years, which is the right area to be in.
Right.
And it is very difficult for anybody to understand which area will be the next growth center of UAE. So it was very difficult. So did a lot of research. For example, Dubai South is looking good. Ras Al Khaimah obviously is looking good. There are a few opportunities in Abu Dhabi also.
Yes.
So I mean, real estate, you have to be there at the right time. I mean, if you're not at the right time, obviously the land price appreciates, but then sometimes you run out of money.
Of course. It's an expensive project.
So that was the biggest challenge, I would say. And the leadership here is very proactive in telling people, educating people what can happen and what will happen.
Got it. Thank you so much, Mr. Nishant, for spending so much time with us.
Thank you for inviting me as well.
All the very best with the project. Looks very, very good. We're excited to see where this comes on.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you soon in RAC with your beautiful structures that's up there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. And for more such real estate updates, stay tuned to Social Kandura. Make sure you like and subscribe to these videos. So we'll bring you more on the next one.